We had an interview with a trainer for like 2 hours, right? And apparently, once you get enrolled in the program, it doesn't matter if people are trying to swat you because you're already enrolled. Like, it's. God damn, she's such a tiny little dog. It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, you guys. They're like, oh my gosh, she's such a nuisance. I'm sorry, what about your kids screaming their bloody heads off? Bouncing into walls and shit? You got dogs barking in your backyards. You got dogs walking down the street sounding like they're gonna fucking attack anybody that comes near them. But they want to come after me, right? They want to come after me. Well, apparently, once you're enrolled, your dog is fine. They can't come after my dog anymore. They're gonna look like a-holes, basically. She's enrolled. I have paid the enrollment fee. Was a pretty price, by the way. She is going to be outside of my house for 10 days over the holidays. Not really happy about that. She hilariously brought me one of my slippers during this interview and then wouldn't get the other one. You go, Sally. That's your independent woman. You do you. I have her inside the house right now because she was barking at these crazy people that walk by and try and cause chaos, right? So, but she's going to have to come out here pretty soon because I've ordered some dinner. And I don't order pickles and fucking cheese like Chantel. I order some substantial proteins. So I, I can't even, dude. When I got an Indian um, haul the other night, it was enough for like 3 to 4 servings. And the first serving, I did not finish the plate. Like, there was still some spinach paneer and some rice on my plate. And I went, took a nap. I can't sleep for very long. It's only going to be a few hours at a time. And I woke up and she had licked it clean. So I was like, oh crap. They told me that she has digestive issues. She needs to be on a very specific diet. So I'm like, holy crap, what's this gonna do? Nothing. Her stool looks fine. She looks fine. But I am gonna renew this prescription kibble that they want me to feed to her and see how the training goes, right? And I'm just gonna do the best I can with what I have. I showed the guy the leash that they sent me home with. It has no hook clip on it. They fucking tied it to the holster. They tied it to the holster. I told him the backstory about how they named her Morticia, and she had not been. Hey, beautiful Danny. I am dealing with all kinds of crap people in my neighborhood right now. There were people at the pool last night. It's not even heated. And they were splashing around, yelling loudly about how they like to harass dogs and make them bark. That's my neighborhood for you. So I have done everything I can. She is properly enrolled in obedience training, so they can't come after me for that anymore. Period. People are stupid, Danny. I don't know what to tell you. I caught two of them on my security camera just this morning. One of them I caught yesterday as well. She was going through people's trash cans. And I told her to get the fuck away from my property. You're upsetting me. You're upsetting my dog. See, she's looking out the window right now at somebody. But at least she's inside, so it's a bit muffled. But she's a little dog. She's not big. I am going to have to put her out here when my food arrives. What are you doing, baby girl? You know, it was hilarious. I'm in the middle of this interview. What the fuck? They need help. Sick people. I know, right? I agree with you, and there's nothing I can do about these people. They got upset with me for putting up a yard sign that I got from Josh Newman's campaign early in the pandemic back in 2020 that said flatten the curve. They have been harassing me ever since Danny. But I have them on security footage. One of them was going through trash bins yesterday. Today she walked by with 3 children who were screaming their bloody heads off. There was another woman who came by and shushed my dog. So I went up to the balcony and I said, "Stay away from my property. You have no business shushing my dog." The people in my neighborhood are fucking crazy. I'm so sorry. I don't know what is wrong with these two. I did. I called the sheriff last night. They cleared out the pool because it wasn't even like um we have, you know, the hours that you're allowed to be loud, right? It is 10 p.m. This is a private property, so we have our own rules, right? It is 10 p.m. on weekdays, which is like Sunday through Thursday, and it's 11 p.m. on weekends. So Friday and Saturday. And those motherfuckers were down there splashing around, bragging about how they like to harass dogs. So I called the sheriff and I said, what they're doing is called swatting and it's illegal. You can't just come up on somebody and try and get them in trouble for false allegations. And that's exactly what these dumbasses have been doing. And one of them came by this morning with her dog and she shushed my dog. So I went up to the balcony and I said, "Don't you dare come to my property and shush my dog ever again. You don't even live on my street. You are walking to the other street right now. You don't live on my street. So what are you doing here?" Oh, it's been stressful, Danny. It's been a hard time. Chantel thinks she's had it bad because she didn't keep the cone on her cat and let her lick her wound open. You dumbass bitch. You have no idea how easy it is for an entire neighborhood to come in and try and make you lose a pet. Had I not had the money in the bank to actually cover the cost of that training, my dog would have been screwed. So I'm just like, whatever, Chantel, you would have. My mom's doing really well, Danny. She had surgery a couple weeks ago because apparently she needed one of her arteries, like, tied off and deadened. These are older people problems. I really don't even know how this goes. But basically, she went in for a procedure and they inserted some sort of glue into one of the arteries that isn't all that useful anyway. But it was causing some problems for her. And so she's had some swelling and stuff since then. And but she's only like taking Advil for it. It's not like a big deal, right? My uncle, on the other hand, had open chest heart surgery a couple weeks back. So our Thanksgiving's gonna be really fucking interesting. I'm just telling you right now. In It's gonna be wild because we're all people who like to roast our turkeys and make our side dishes and do all this stuff. And now we're like, wait a minute, what's happening? Are we ordering from Gelson's? Like, what are we doing? Right? Can I bring Sally? Because I can't leave her here because my neighbors are trash people. So I gotta bring her with me and just like put her in your backyard. And I'm assuming that all of your snakes are in hibernation at this point, right? Am I excited for Christmas? Well, I kept my stockings up all year, so I guess I'm ready. I need one of those long lighters. I used to do a lot of live streams just like right in front of my fireplace because it felt so nice on my back. Can't leave Diva Sally. She brought me one shoe, Danny. She's like, "Here you go, Mom. Here's your shoe." I'm like, "Are you for real? Can you go get the other one for Can you get the other shoe, please?" I mean, if you want me to put my shoes on, can you please get both of them? I can't even with Sally. She's working on it. She's working on it. Thankfully, I had the money in the bank, and she is scheduled for obedience training. Sally is an icon. She is. You want to see her? Hold up. Just hang tight there. I gotta go get her. I'm gonna have to keep her out here anyway because I ordered some food. Sally. Sally. Come on. Come on out. There you go, Miss Girly Girl. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, Danny, but I like to call my female animals baby girl. And ever since I adopted her on Friday, Chantel has been calling Julia baby girl. Like, none of you, don't you tell me that Chantel isn't watching my channel. What are you doing, baby? I want to show pictures of what you look like. They gave me a pride harness. And the hilarious thing is that I come from a family with a lot of gay people. But they're much older than I am, right? And their relatives are much older than I am. So when I brought her home, my mom's like, "Oh, how pretty. She has a rainbow necklace." And I'm like, "It's pride, Mom." It's literally a pride necklace. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, God. Damn. She's having, for me at least, right? You gonna look in the camera? You gonna say hi to the peoples? Do 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 do. I was gonna watch Pulpy Syntax, you guys. Miss Sally, look at you. Does this look like a threatening dog to you guys? Oh my God, she's a sound nuisance. Do 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 do. My baby. My baby. Can't. She's beautiful, isn't she, Danny? Okay, now she's gonna wander around and be like, "I'm protecting the house." Right now, I am protecting the house. She brought me but I'm on the second floor. All they hear is a little tiny bark, right? So they're not looking at her. This was hilarious. Okay, so my ex-boyfriend a couple years ago bought me a karaoke machine. And there was this remote control that came with it that we just set down because, I mean, we're standing 4 feet away from the fucking device, right? She brought this out to me first. It's like, "Here's your remote, Mommy." For real? You want me to start singing right now? We've only just begun to live. White lace and promises. A kiss for luck and we're on our way. Sally brought me the remote. She wanted. um, what are you talking? You're talking about when she was doing like the '90s stuff when she was doing. What was that show called that had the dude from Knight Rider? What was that called? Um, uh, where they just had they were like lifeguards and they were wearing red bathing suits and stuff and just running on the beach all the time. What was that called? Anna Nicole was a plus size in '90s standards, right? Baywatch, thank you. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And then she married that guy from Motley Crue, the drummer. Um, so basically, Anna Nicole Smith used to be considered a plus size model. And by today's standards, she'd, I don't know where she'd fall. I really don't. She was just hippie, she was curvy, she was hippie, she was kind of more like what you would see in the 60s and 50s, right? Until the waif came along and destroyed women's ideas of what we should look like, right? I have some food coming and I'm looking forward to it. She was stunning. But I don't necessarily agree with her marrying that old ass dude just to inherit his money, right? And then she died fairly soon after he died, didn't she? I don't remember the story. Really? You're gonna do some Pam Anderson? No, okay, no, I was talking about Anna Nicole. You're gonna do Pam Anderson inspired makeup look. Okay, okay. Send me a link, girly. Obviously, I have no makeup on. No makeup on. And Chantel apparently heard my feedback and was like, "Oh my god, you've been wearing the same makeup for like 2 days." I know I'm not the only person that says it, but her succession of what she says and what she's responding to is entirely in order of what I say on my live streams, you guys. You know what? Oh my gosh, Danny. We had, there was some sort of like Kiss FM challenge back in the 90s. And, Sally! See, this is how she gets me in trouble. Sally! So basically, they had like uh, a contest where you dress up like various celebrities. And one of the contests was um, Madonna, right? And at the time, this is the 90s, right? Miss Sally. Sally, come on. Stop barking at people. They're getting all pissy at you. Sally. God damn, it's like raising a kid all over again. There was a contest, and some people came as 80s Madonna, and some people came as 90s Madonna with the pointed boobs and the long ponytail, right? So the person who won was an Asian lady dressed up like that, who was probably hired by the radio station because they wanted to make sure there was at least a good entry in every section. The woman that I had, oh, hold up, my food is here. Okay, let me know if my doggy barks. I'm coming. I'm coming, Miss Sally. Okay. So the girl I was working with at the time wanted to be like 80s Madonna. She wanted to be like borderline, like a virgin, all that bullshit, right? So I helped her with her hair and makeup for that. This is in like fucking, I think my son was still an infant, so it was probably like 94, maybe 95, that I was helping this chick out with her contest. She did not win because obviously the other person was paid to win. So what are you going to do with something like that? Chantel is insane. Oh my God. But you know what? I think that's her entire bag, is that she is trying to rage bait people. This is gluten free. It's gluten free, you guys. I don't know how else you can make egg drop soup. Like, what is gluten? Isn't that like something that comes in bread? She's always watching my food stuff and trying to recreate it, and she can't do it because she doesn't actually enjoy what she eats. Oh God, Jeffree Star's got a lot of rage bait. Apparently, he's been fighting with Tana Mojo. Is that? I don't even know how to say her name. And Trisha Paytas. He's been causing all kinds of chaos because that's just how he rolls. He's a very dramatic person who needs to constantly insult people. You like how my soup smells, huh? Hmm? You're not gonna have my egg drop soup, okay? She stole some of my Indian food the other day, but apparently her stool looks fine. It didn't affect her. She doesn't care. You can have all kinds of cars, people, dogs walking around this neighborhood. She does not care. She only cares about the people who are, I hate dogs. I like riling them. That's who she cares about. And you know how much I gotta pay for this bullshit? My down payment was $1,600. Show me more on that, Chantel. How much you paying for your cat? That was my down payment. And then I'm going to have monthly payments of about $300 a month while she's going through this training. And I don't get to have her for 10 days. They take her in for like military ops training. The people in my neighborhood are assholes. I have never had to spend so much money training up one of my pets. Ever. I've had dogs, I've had cats. Fucking ridiculous, the people in this neighborhood. So this is from P of Change. It has julienne carrots, some cabbage. I think there might be some peas in here too. Not a lot, but this looks like a green bean or an onion. Um, I think it's an onion. Okay. And obviously, it has the egg, right? And the broth. So it's really good for your throat. It's not over salty. It's not terrible that way. Because I was thinking about getting pho today. And the last time I went to get pho, it kind of knocked me out. And I think it's because I have been regulating my blood sugar, not blood sugar, I'm sorry, my blood pressure since I was about 28 years old. And so when I do have an overdose of sodium, it does affect me. So we got Survivor tonight. We got Thanksgiving tomorrow. I still have my baby girl with me for Thanksgiving. But she's not going to be here for Christmas. Poor little baby. She's sitting on the chair there, being quiet and nice. So I'll tell you what else I got. I got crab rangoons, dynamite shrimp, and some pot stickers. That's going to be enough for the rest of the day and tomorrow morning. I will be well fed. Who are you looking at? When it gets weird, I have to get up and start like recording them. It looks like somebody walking by with their own dog. And already captured on my security camera. Which, by the way, the camera that's up front here also catches sound. So when they come by and say, shush, that's caught on my video. Sally. Sally. Pretty soon she'll be trained up. She's coming back to me right now. Like, she's so proud that she protected my house. She's a tiny little dog, you guys. Sally, calm down, please. Do you see me running around? I'm not running around. Right? We're upstairs. They can't get to us. Go sit down, baby girl. Alright. So I'm gonna get ready to watch Survivor. Danny, happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. And, hello, baby. Hello, baby. Fuck the fucktards. That's all I gotta say. Fuck the fucktards. I'll go check out whatever this latest bullshit is that Chantel put up. Wow. Let me finish my soup first. Okay, take care, y'all.